The fact that I drew Transgress means we can check and see what's up. And this might just eat a clash too. Dig in response. Sure. Duress. I guess I'll just take a screenshot. It's easier. So we can duress the path, play the Jace. Took the Gideon away. Interesting. So I think that means I have to just Earnest Path this guy. Next turn, we could Dark Petition for a Obnixilis. We can't cast it until the following turn, but that might be the line. So he played Bloodstained Mire, so he has Wooded Foothills that we know about in his hand, and then 2 unknown. So he just has 2 cards we don't know now. Edict Land is very good, I agree. If this is a Chandra here, we just Dark Petition for Ruinous Path and kill it. Yeah, man, you top deck to Chandra, that's fine. Only played 1 Ruinous Path, right? Yep. Dum da dum da dum dum da dum da dum do 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 do. So we're actually only playing 2 Ruinous Paths in this configuration. We have 2 Utter Ends as well, but that could be incorrect. Obnixilis. Secure. I'll take it. I might want to secure on his upkeep here, but I think I'd rather just do it end step. It was actually Demonic Tutor. You're not wrong. If he has a counterspell here, that's whatever. We'll draw more threats, or we'll just start shipping with our Shambling Vents. He doesn't have a counterspell. This card's basically the game. Yeah, so there might have been merit to like playing this during his upkeep to avoid him drawing a possible counterspell, but you know. Obnixilis. So even if he has a removal spell here, that's fine. We still at the very least gain some life. If he wants to, he could trade his Fummerall with one of these, or he could just have them bounce, but still fine. We're gaining 4 life. Has Grasp, sure. Now if we draw a land next turn, we get to keep shipping with 2 Shambling Vents. If we draw a spell, that's great because we drew a spell. That's not a great spell. So we're going to hold the Duress here until we draw a spell that we want to resolve, because if he's drawing into Negates or Clash of Wills, we want to be able to basically clear the way for our spell. And again, he has the option to trade here, or he could just have them bounce, but even if they bounce, we gain 2, which is fine. I'm assuming he's going to bounce and not have them trade, but I could be wrong. I think he'd rather have that mana more than get rid of my mana. No? Okay, sure, man. Trade away. So we're up to 19 now. We've only got 1 man land left. So we're at parity with lands and cards in hand, but 2 of our lands do stuff. We're not playing any ultimate prices in this configuration. We had to trim some stuff to in order to fit in the other stuff. So planes. Yeah, I think that means I'm going to keep shipping. I'm going to hold on to this planes in my hand, I think, because his deck could play Culligan's Command, and I would like to discard that as opposed to discarding my duress. I'm going to duress before I cast this Read the Bones. I think this is important enough that I want to make sure it resolves. So he's just got a Bloodstained Mire. We're already through 2 Chandras because we transgressed the mind one out of him. I think I'm going to upkeep this Secure, unless we draw something else we want to cast. Transgress. He's only had 1 draw step, so I'm just going to upkeep this Secure. I think that's fine. We could Transgress and make sure it's safe, but Transgress isn't hitting a counterspell anyways, so we're just going to do this. If he draws a 3rd Chandra or a Sweeper, whatever. I think he's more likely to draw a counterspell than a Chandra or a Sweeper. Especially with Dispel in his deck. So he's at 10. We have 9 power on board. Kalitas, sure. How about you sacrifice a creature? And again, we both drew similar amounts of lands this game, but our lands did things, so we end up ahead. We don't get to get Gideon out this way, but we do just get to, you know, keep pressuring him, take his threat off the table. Our lands did a lot of stuff this game, you're not wrong. Third Chandra? Gross. Hopefully it's just like a Crux. Nope. 3rd Chandra. Sweep the board. Untapped land actually isn't the worst here. It lets us play Gideon, Emblem Gideon, and kill the Chandra. I guess it lets us kill him, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to make him have a removal spell here, basically. We didn't have... Did we have the mana to do that last turn? Yeah, possibly. It's possible that was lethal. I didn't count if that was lethal, so... Good line. Stuff and things. 1-0 in this league now with Black-White. Already loving the main deck Transgress. Yeah, we had 7 tokens at event. There's a link to a deck list below the stream, as always. There's links to my Meadery deck list page. Find all the decks that we're playing recently on there. Isn't hardened scales really hard to win with this configuration? I have no idea, Durfiend. You know, I think I'd rather have a good ramp matchup than a good hardened scales matchup. That would be my opinion on the matter. We've got 4 sweepers in the sideboard of this configuration. I've got 2 languish and 2 languish and 2 whatever the other card's called. 2 planner outburst. Secure the Waste is a very powerful magic card. Oh god, are we playing a mirror? We could be playing a mirror. Hey, that's a good one for him to not know about. Not a mirror. Alright. Well, I guess we just take Siege Rhino. Hope he bricks off on lands for forever. Murderous Cut, we don't really care about. Oh, Moto, why are you so laggy? Alright, opponent missed a land drop. It's probably the game. If we hit our 5th land on time, just like good old Obnex comes down and just rails him. Yep. Get wrecked, nerd. So he's playing 4 color. So he's got Cut, Kalitas, and then cards we don't know. We're going to play this Obnixilis into an uncontested board and just Phyrexian Arena our way to the win. I guess he could have like Utter End or Ruinous Path. They usually don't play Path though. I mean, this is no Elspeth Suns champion, but it's a close second. There's the first Kalitas that's going to get Grasp of Darkness. Going to be a second Kalitas that gets Grasp of Darkness. Trading our 2 mana for his 5/4 mana feels so good. Feels so good. Bump, bump, bono. Got a Dark Dweller. Alright, sure. Goodbye, Ruinous Path. I'm gonna Grasp Your Idiot. You should play Eldrazi this weekend in Detroit. I would highly recommend playing Eldrazi if you haven't already. So what do we do here? We just like end step, secure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End step, secure for 6. Untap, Gideon Emblem, Obnix Emblem, Grasp Your Kalitas. Our opponent's dead like 4 different ways. So it's like choose your own adventure the way our opponent dies, really. You get an emblem, and I get an emblem. Everybody gets an emblem, Oprah style. Kaboom. Kaboom. Get him. He draws a card. He loses some life. Ah, oh, jeez, it's so good. I didn't even need more spells. Alright, so this is a matchup where Seeker is poop soup, so we're going to board him out. Tainted Remedy is sweet. Dark Petition is sweet. Duress is fine. I think that's what I want to do. I don't really like any of these other cards. Yep. Submit. We're boarding out Seekers because he has things like Fiery Impulse and stuff like that I just don't want to trade 2 mana for 1 mana, basically. Sounds great. Keep. Opponent kept as well. And has Disruption and a win condition.